Midnight breeze slow in the city glow. Street light drip like a radio. Windows down, let the cold air roll. 420 thoughts, let the real me show. Another night where the clock don't move. Same damn moon in a different mood. Mind stay heavy but my steps real smooth. Trying to find peace in the smoke I bloom. Phone full ghosts that I never call. Dreams too big for these bedroom walls. I talk to beats when the world stay false. Trust the rhythm, never trust at all. Slow down, slow ride, let the pain flow. Heart too loud, but my face stay low. Roll it up, let the bad days go. In the dark, yeah, I finally know. Slow down, slow ride, city asleep. Only me and my thoughts stay deep. Every scar, every truth I keep. 420 nights where my soul speak. Hey. Neon signs like they watching me. Every choice got a cost on me. Friends say time gonna set me free, but the past still knocking gently. I don't flex, I confess my flaws. Every loss taught me hidden laws. If I fall, I don't blame the stars. I just like wanna talk to God. Oh, silence, louder than the sirens. Breathing out all the violence. If I'm lost, let the night guide me. Dark skies still shining. Slow down, slow ride, let the pain flow. Heart too loud, but my face stay low. Roll it up, let the bad days go. In the dark, yeah, I finally know. Slow down, slow ride, city asleep. Only me and my thoughts stay deep. Every scar, every truth I keep. 420 nights with my soul speak. The sun coming soon, but I'm still awake. Made peace with the choices I make. Midnight fades, but the truth stay. Another night, but I'm okay.
On the table, ice inside. Nowhere left to run or hide. Pour it slow, watch it go. Stories that are getting old. The liquid burns a little bit, lit by the candle that I lit. Amber color in the dark, leaving a warm and heavy mark. Swirling round a crystal rim. Lights are getting super dim. Smoke and whiskey, perfect pair. Floating in the midnight air. Liquid amber flow down the throat, keeping my weary soul afloat. Warmth is spreading in the chest. Finally time to take a rest. Liquid amber flow, smooth and on. Hidden behind a veil of smoke, numbing the edge of the blade. Watching the memories fade. Reflections in the bottom glass, waiting for the time to pass. The ice is melting, watering down. The king of the lonely town. One more sip to close the eye. Don't wanna say a long goodbye, just a moment of release, finding a temporary peace.
Clink, melt, dilute, the flavor changes.
Liquid amber flow down the throat, keeping my weary soul afloat. Warmth is spreading in the chest. Finally time to take a rest. Yeah. Liquid amber flow, smooth and low, hidden behind the veil of smoke, numbing the edge of the blade. Watching the memories fade. Empty glass, yeah. Empty glass, ice remains. Yeah. Table wet, but yeah. Good night. six strings and a hollow wood. Misunderstood, but it feels good. Fingers sliding on the steel. This is the only thing that's real. Yeah, major seventh in the air, stripping away every care. The amp is buzzing low and warm, shelter from a mental storm. I close my eyes and find a note, letting the melody flow. Smoke is dancing to the string. It doesn't need to mean a thing. Mellow jazz chord resonate deep. Secrets that the shadows keep. Vibration in the wooden floor. I don't need anything more. Mellow jazz chord, soft and sweet, falling on a lo-fi beat. Harmony in the smoky room, chasing away the heavy gloom. Improvising on the scale, telling a sad and lonely tale. The rhythm is loose, the rhythm is laid, accepting the hands of the fate. Blue notes hanging in the void, every distraction is destroyed. Just the music and the haze, getting lost in a maze. Slide down in the stream. Oh no, hold the note, let it ring out. Mellow jazz chord resonate deep. Secrets that the shadows keep. Vibration in the wooden floor. I don't need anything more. I don't need anything more. Mellow jazz chord, soft and sweet, falling on the lo-fi beat. Harmony in the smoky room. Harmony in the smoky heavy room, chasing away the heavy glow. Chord fades, humming sound. Click, silent. City wakes up in a cloud, covering the noise of the crowd. White blanket over the street, cooling down the summer heat. I can't see past the window glass, watching the ghostly figures pass. The skyscrapers are cut in half. It almost makes me wanna laugh. Nature reclaiming the concrete zone, walking through the fog alone. The smoke blends in with the morning air, vanishing like it was never there. Urban gray mist swallowing the town, turning the world upside down. Hidden in the vapor, hidden in the white, saying goodbye to the neon night. Urban gray mist, soft and cold, stories that remain untold. Drifting through the avenue, changing the shade of the view. Yeah. Traffic lights are fuzzy orbs, the heavy moisture just absorbs every sound and every scream, living inside a silent dream. Pull the collar up to my chin, letting the misty day begin. It feels like a movie scene, somewhere in between. Visibility 0, lost in the cloud. Just breathe. Urban gray mist swallowing the town, turning the world upside down. Hidden in the vapor, hidden in the white, saying goodbye, neon night. Urban gray mist, soft and cold, stories that remain untold. Drifting through the avenue, changing the shade of the view. Oh, just a little. Gray turns to blue. Fade out.
Static noise on the needle tip, taking a slow and nostalgic trip. Round and round the record spins, where the ending finally begins. Dust on the cover, dust on the soul, playing a part in a movie role. The sound is warm, the sound is old, stories that were never told. Popping hits the rhythm of the past, nothing is built to ever last. I blow the smoke on the spinning dish, taking a sentimental risk. Vinyl does dream, scratching the itch, flipping the internal mental switch. Analog warmth in a digital age, turning the heavy paper page. Vinyl does dream, wobbling low, listening to the audio flow. Imperfect sound is the perfect vibe. Remember the midnight tribe. Frequencies cut, the highs are gone, waiting for the breaking of the dawn. It sounds like a memory from a tape, the only way to find escape. I'm sitting back in the retro chair, music is filling the smoky air, connected to a time I never knew, feeling the rhythm push on through. Slow it down, pitch it, drag, the loop is infinite. Oh no, 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 yeah, the loop is infinite. Vinyl does stream, scratching the itch, flipping the internal mental switch. Analog warmth in a digital age, turning the heavy paper page. Vinyl does stream, wobbling low, listening to the audio flow. Imperfect sound is the perfect vibe. Remember the midnight tribe. The song is done, yeah. Needle lifts up, silence returns, just the dust.
Ignite the flame, watch it burn, waiting for the tide to turn. Exhale the cloud into the air, stripping away the daily wear. Watch the pattern twist and turn, lessons that I never seem to learn. Gray ribbons dancing in the dark, leaving a temporary mark. It shapes like a ghost, shapes like a snake, a dream from which I never wake. Hypnotized by the fluid line, everything is yours and everything is mine. Smoke spiral drift round and round, lifting my feet off the ground. Physics don't apply in here, making the vision crystal clear. Smoke spiral drift, vanishing fast, making the heavy moment last. Dissolving in the atmosphere, nothing left to hold or fear. It climbs the ladder of the light, disappearing in the night. Metaphor for the life I lead, planting a quiet, smoky seed. Breathe it in, let it fill the lung. Songs that are never to be sung, just a visual symphony, playing for only you and me. Floating up, breaking apart, into the void, it's gone before you. Smoke spiral drift round and round, lifting my feet off the ground. Physics don't apply in here, making the vision crystal clear. Smoke spiral drift, vanishing fast, making a heavy moment last. Dissolving in the atmosphere, Tick-tock goes the hands of time, searching for a reason or a rhyme. City is dead, the lights are low, watching the midnight river flow. Yeah. Eyes are heavy but the mind is wide, swimming against the morning tide. The silence is a heavy blanket weight, accepting the simple hands of fate. No one to talk to, no one to hear, whispering secrets in the ear. The ashes growing on the burning tip, taking a slow and steady sip. Yeah, yeah. 4 a.m. smoke rising to the ceiling, trying to capture this specific feeling. Between the night and the early day, everything is painted in a shade of gray. 4 a.m. smoke, quiet and deep, promises that I always keep. World is paused, world is still, standing on a solitary hill. The demons are sleeping, the angels too, just me and the hazy shade of blue. Writing words on the mental page, trapped in a comfortable cage. The coffee is cold in the ceramic mug, safe and warm, tight and snug. Don't want the sun to break the spell. I'm doing just fine, I'm doing well. Gravity pulling me down to the floor. I don't wanna go out that door. Stay in the bubble, stay in the zone, sitting on the invisible throne. 4 a.m. smoke rising to the ceiling, trying to capture this specific feeling. Between the night and the early day, everything is painted in a shade of gray. 4 a.m. smoke, quiet and deep, promises that I always keep. World is paused, world is still, standing on the solitary hill. Birds are starting to sing the song. I've been awake for way too long. Close the eyes, let it go, let it go. 4 a.m. smoke, moving slow, 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 slow.
Four walls and a locking door, I don't need anything more. Clock is stopped at 3 a.m., polishing a hidden gem. Shadow dancing on the ceiling pane, feeling like a sinner and a saint. The room is filled with a herbal scent. Time and money well spent, sinking deep in the sofa crease, finding a moment of total peace. No screens on, just the dark, waiting for a creative spark. Silent room vibe, nothing to say, keeping a busy world at bay. Just the smoke and a steady heart, taking the heavy things apart. Silent room vibe, deep and low, watching the purple colors glow. Sanctuary in the box, ignoring the ticking of the clocks, of the clock. My thoughts are swimming in a fish tank, money in the spirit, not the bank. Blurry edges on the furniture, wrapped in a coat of soft fur. I close my eyes and I drift away to a place where the children play. But I'm grown up and I'm tired now, wiping the sweat from my brow. Pause, breathe, reset. The silence is the loudest song. Silent room vibe, nothing to say, keeping a busy world at bay. Just the smoke and a steady heart, taking the heavy things apart. Silent room vibe, deep and low, watching the purple colors glow. Sanctuary in the box, ignoring the ticking of the clocks. Yeah. The smoke clears out without a doubt. Yeah. Sleep is coming, soft humming.
concrete ground. Listen to the distant city sound. Yeah. Wind is blowing on my tired face, finding a little bit of hidden space. Yeah. 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 Looking down at the grid below, tiny cars moving in the flow, people rushing in a jagged line. But up here the time is mine, leaning on the rusty metal rail, telling the moon a secret tale. Smoke is rising, joining with the cloud, far away from the noisy crowd. City roof haze, floating in the air, stripping away every single care. I'm a giant in a world of small, standing tall against the wall. City roof haze, watching lights spark, safe inside the velvet dark, breathing out the heavy gray, washing the trouble far away. Yeah. The siren screams but it sounds so weak. This is the solitude that I seek. Yeah. Neon sign buzzing red and blue, changing the shade of my point of view. It's cold outside but I feel warm, shelter from the mental storm, and just a silhouette against the sky, watching the moments pass me by. Gravity feels a little less, releasing the weight of the stress, floating up where the eagles fly, just a smoke in the open sky. Yeah. City roof haze, floating in the air, stripping away every single care. I'm a giant in a world of small, standing tall against the wall. City roof haze, watching lights spark, safe inside the velvet dark, breathing out the heavy gray, washing the trouble far away. Hey. Time to go back inside, end of the rooftop ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. Close the door, lock it tight. Good night, city, good night. Yeah.
Key in the ignition, turn it right.
Dashboard glowing in the middle night,
Tires rolling on the asphalt gray, leaving behind the pressure of the day. Windows down, just a little crack, no destination and I won't go back. Street lights passing like a ribbon cord, cruising down this lonely empty road. Cedars lean back, hand on the wheel, trying to figure out how I feel. Smoke is swirling in the cabin light, everything is gonna be alright. Night drive flow, city passing by, underneath the heavy purple sky. Motion is the medicine I need, planting a quiet and peaceful sea. Night drive flow, rolling on the beat, finding comfort in the driver's seat. World is blurry, world is soft, holding my heavy worries aloft. Tunnel vision with the orange glow, radio playing something super slow, vibration humming in the metal frame, playing a solo and quiet game. Exit sign is coming up fast, memories of the shadow past. I'll let them go with the exhaust fume, creating space in this little room. Echoes bouncing off the concrete wall, I don't answer when the problems call, just the engine and a spinning tire, burning with a cold and blue fire. Night drive flow, city passing by, underneath the heavy purple sky. Motion is a medicine I need, planting a quiet and peaceful sea. Night drive flow, rolling on the beat, finding comfort in the driver's
to the side. End of the long and lonely ride. Engine off, silence is deep. Finally ready to go to sleep.
Clock is ticking super slow. Watching the ceiling shadows grow. Mind is racing around the track, trying to bring the feeling back. Thoughts are heavy like a stone, sitting in the zone alone. Overthinking every move, trying to find a hidden groove. The ashes falling on the floor. I don't wanna think no more. Switch it off and shut it down. King without a golden crown. Slow mind drift, floating on the stream. Waking from a lucid dream. Detach the cord, cut the wire. Burning in a quiet fire. Slow mind drift, nowhere to arrive. Just happy that I'm still alive. Breathe it in and hold it tight. Disappearing in the night. Memory is a tricky thing. Does it fly or does it sting? I blow the smoke to cover up. Empty spaces in the cup. Focus on the glowing tip. Let the heavy anchor slip. Sailing on a mental boat, keeping my weary soul afloat. Silence is the loudest sound. Peace is finally being found. Drifting past the Milky Way. Tomorrow is another day. Slow mind drift, floating on the stream. Waking from a lucid dream. Detach the cord, cut the wire. Burning in a quiet fire. Slow mind drift, nowhere to arrive. Just happy that I'm still alive. Breathe it in and hold it tight. Disappearing in the night. Yo. Mind is empty, mind is clear. Nothing left to hold or fear. Drifting out into the deep. Finally it's time to sleep.
Water running down the glass. Watching the lonely people pass. Yeah. Gray sky turning into black. There ain't no way of turning back. Drops are racing on the screen. Blurring out the city scene. Yeah. I'm safe inside this little shell, yeah. Caught between a heaven and hell, yeah. Lighter flicks a yellow spark, yeah. Illuminate the humid dark, yeah. The smell of ozone and a vash, waiting for the thunder crash. Rain, glass, blur, world is out of focus. Hiding from the street, hocus pocus. Drip, drop, rhythm on the roof. I don't need to find a proof. Rain, glass, blur, washing clean the street. Moving to the lo-fi beat. Liquid lights and neon stain. Finding beauty in the rain. Hey, 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 hey. Condensation on my fingertip, yeah. Take a drag and take a sip, yeah. The coffee's cold, but I don't mind, yeah. Leaving the sunny days behind. Storm is raging deep within, yeah. But the smoke is soaking in. Calming down a stormy sea, yeah. Just the water and the key, yeah. Thunder rolling far away, hey. Colors mixing in the gray, hey.
Let it pour and let it flood, flowing through my heavy blood. Rain, glass, blur, water's out of focus, hiding from the street. Hocus pocus, drip drop rhythm on the roof. I don't need to find a proof. Rain, glass, blur, wash and clean the street. Moving to the lo-fi beat. Liquid lights and neon stain, finding beauty in the rain. Rain is stopping, clouds are gone. Waiting for the early dawn. Blurry vision clears a bit. Just another lamp is lit.
Room is spinning in a violet shade, watching all the daylight fade, lighting up the numb the pain. Listen to the quiet rain,
Sinking deep in the velvet chair. Smoke is drawing ghosts in the air. No phone calls, just a silence loud, wrapped up in a purple cloud. World outside is moving fast. I'm living in a shadow cast. The ember glows a cherry red, killing the noise inside my head. Deep purple haze, filling up the space, running in a slow and steady race. Let it go, let the feeling stay, pushing all the stress far away. Deep purple haze, eyes are getting low, nowhere else that I need to go. Just the vibe and the bassline deep, drifting to the edge of sleep. Drifting to the edge of sleep. Drifting to the edge of reflection on the window pane, washing away the mental strain. Time is liquid, time is slow, watching the neon city glow. I don't need to explain myself, put the worries on a dusty shelf. Inhale the calm, exhale the fear. Everything is soft in here, floating on a wave of sound. Feet are lifting off the ground. If I'm lost, and let me be, swimming in this purple sea. Deep purple haze, filling up the space, running in a slow and steady race. Let it go, let the feeling stay, pushing all the stress far away. Deep purple haze, eyes are getting low, nowhere else that I need to go. Just the vibe and the bassline deep, drifting to the edge of sleep. Drifting to the edge of sleep. Safe into the edge of sleep. Purple turns to black and gray. Night has washed the day away. Just a smoke and just a beat, resting in the driver's seat.